Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. What is going on, people? We are back to bring you another breaking news. Obviously, you guys just caught Mike and Breezy with the Jason Verrett looking like the Ultimate Warrior on the roof.
What did he say? What a rush? No, that was Animal from Legion of Doom.
Yeah,
Man.
He was just running out and grabbed the top rope. He just shaked that thing like crazy with the wrestling.
He was trying to come down off of that high, that shot he took in the butt high. He was coming
right.
off of it.
So pause. But yeah, guys, to get to the nature of the business here, Dee Ford has restructured his contract with the 49ers. Now, Wayne, me and Mike were just talking about this, and then Mike had to go real quick, but do you realize the 49ers in his old contract? So we're looking at this. So his new contract is 2 years, $24 million, right?
2 years, $24 million.
Right. So this year his base salary was 15.1, right? So 15,150,000. He had a prorated. Yep. So he had a prorated bonus of 4,784,000. Now this is the old contract, guys. So don't think this is the new one. But something interesting, like Mike was saying, since 2020, this guy's had a $750,000 per game roster. Woo. So every time he's playing, he's getting $750,000.
Woo.
But the other thing is funny is he had no guaranteed salary under 21, 22, 23. But guess what his cap number was this year?
13 something. It was high.
20 million.
20 million.
20 million was
his cap number. That wasn't his cap million, was it?
Yeah. Well, because you're thinking his injury guaranteed money was 11.8.
Okay.
So his regular cap number for this year and next year, well, it was 3 years, 20 million, 21 million, 21 million for the next 3 years to finish out his 5-year deal.
I like
he was 10.3 and 10.7% of the 49ers cap number.
Yeah.
So obviously with him redoing this, what are your thoughts on why do we redo this? And do you think that the 49ers take out some of that guaranteed injury money to where they save that to where they can keep him on the roster, and then obviously lower the cap number to probably way lower, right? Depends on – it might be low this year. I mean, we've seen the Kyle Juszczyk numbers come out. He's at like $2 million for the cap hit this year.
So far, the way the trend is going with the contracts that Parag Marate is doing is they're not getting the money is lessening. So we're able to get more players. Now, I look at this contract. Well, we can't really see the contract. We don't know the details of the contract, but we do know the butt end, right? 2 years, 24 million. If you want to average it out to 12 million a year, be my guest. But what I do know is, let's talk about some of these things, right? Dee Ford even signing this, like that must mean something. Like, he wants the chance to prove to this team, to this organization. You get what I'm saying? That he's here and he could do something healthy. Now we've seen him healthy, and let's keep it a buck. I know many people want to get rid of Dee Ford because he was taking up a lot of the money and he hasn't seen much of the field. But when he's on the field, everybody and their mama stick up for Jimmy Garoppolo when he on the field. Let's talk about when Dee Ford on the field. I know this is not that show. I think this is a great contract. I think this is a great restructure. I think the fact that Dee Ford is banking on himself, we don't know how much of that's going to be incentives either, right? We just know that it's a 2-year, $24 million deal. It could be a blah, blah, blah signing bonus, $10 million, and then all of a sudden he got to go earn his money. And that's what we're waiting on. And if that comes out, kudos to the Niners. Great kudos to Dee Ford. I love it when players bet on themselves. This is something that turns me the freak on. When a player says, you know what, I want to get paid, but check this out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to show up. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to hold myself accountable. When players do that, man, that rings bells. That rings bells in my ears.
Another thing that this does, Wayne, you're 100% correct. Kudos to Dee Ford on betting on himself, trying to change and help the 49ers out. But look, if we were to just walk away from him, we would have lost $11.8 million.
That's the number that's in my head. That's the number.
So we would have lost $11.8 million because of the injury guarantees. So he goes out. He does what he needs to do to help the team. The team approaches him. They did their job. He, the agent says, okay, we're willing to work with you. You've been, good with us or whatever. And D would like to try to stay. He's not going to retire or whatever it may be. And then you go and sign another outside linebacker who also can help you, who always put a thorn in our asses when we played the Rams. But now it's better to re-sign this guy than release, right? And it's definitely better on the books. You're saving that $11.8 million. I'd like to see what the structure of the contract is and how much money we're actually saving and how that injury guaranteed and how many incentives are in there. But other than that, this was a great move by the Niners. Look, guys, John Lynch and company, whoever it may be,
they're making moves.
They're making moves. They're doing the things that we want. Trent Williams next. Who knows? Make sure you have those notifications set, though, so you can hear it here on Nothing But Niners. Wayne, final thoughts, man.
Hey, man, I think the Ibaka is a good signing, too, man. Listen, his name is Sampson. He's strong. He's definitely been a thorn in the 49ers side. Go watch some film. You'll always see the quarterback on their backside. People are asking, is he a scheme fit? Look, all he needs to do is rush the goddamn passer. That's what we're going to be using him for. Nick didn't talk much about it, but this might be a really good way to spell a guy like Dee Ford or start a guy like this and bring Dee Ford in on third down. And that way you're saving Dee Ford and you're using the young guy to do his thing. So we got a Sam linebacker. We got a Will linebacker. We got a Mike linebacker. We got linebackers. I'm loving it. Speed, strength. I can't wait. Let's go.
Interesting fact real quick while you're talking about Samson. NY to the Bay shared a photo and it says Samson Ubukam, is that how you say his name? Pressure rate was 14.7%. Kerry Hyder's pressure rate was 12.6.
I just want to say he brings the pressure, baby. So, and Nick, can you say that he used to be there's nothing like bringing in talent from the freaking same division. I tell you, man, we give away pieces to everybody. Rarely do we bring in guys, from our own division. You know what I mean?
And somebody says, let's get Hyder next. I think Hyder's out of the picture now, to be honest with you.
I think Hyder's out of the picture. It's not that he's not a fit or a scheme fit. I just think that the 49ers are really banking in on, Dee Ford being a healthier, and they got another speed guy. They got a speed guy, and so they're really believing that Bosa's going to hold his end down on that side, and Hyder would be just a little bit too much money right now, and we still need a center. Is Alex Mack next?
Yeah, and that's what me and Mike were talking about. So, guys, like we said, man, keep your notifications set. And also, one last thing before we get out of here, we're not going to touch base on it, but just to put the news out, the Patriots working on a potential deal for wide receiver Kendrick Bourne. He's got multiple offers, still talking with teams, but New England could get that done. Just so you guys know, that would be a good fit for KB. So
that would be great.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, set those notifications and check us out later. Prepare for glory.
Anticipate pay.
But always listen to us for breaking news.